Okay, how you guys doing today? It's a freaking fabulous Tuesday, and someone actually drew my attention. A very good friend of mine actually drew my attention to this video I'm about to play, and I just want you to take a listen. It's a little bit long. It's about 2-3 minutes video, but I want you to pay attention and listen to the end, and we'll come back.
My siblings decided to jokingly take a DNA test on ourselves to see if we are our father's children. This is the devil. This didn't come as a serious topic. We just decided to do it. We are 4 in number, 2 guys and 2 ladies. I am the oldest, 31 years old, and the youngest is 23 years old. Our father turned exactly 60 this May, and our mom is 57 years old. We didn't take the DNA test because we suspected anything. We were just doing it for fun. Devil day you. Unfortunately, the result that came out showed that apart from our last, the girl who is 23 years old, none of us belong to our father.
Damn.
This isn't the time to break our father's heart and destroy our family. So we decided to keep the results to ourselves and pretend we were all our fathers. But we confronted our mother and she said we shouldn't tell our father. She said the man who is our father is dead. It was the man she was seeing before she met our father. She cried and begged us not to tell our father anything. We don't want to hurt our dad, so we've kept this from him. But it breaks our heart, especially mine, to see that that man went through thick and thin to get us where we are today. I saw him struggle so much when I was growing up. I keep wondering why my mom would do such a terrible thing to him. Because he's a good man. Though we are keeping this from him, but I've just been thinking so much and I don't know what to do. He loves us. He gave up his life and joy for us. I've been crying on his behalf and I don't know, but I just suddenly hate our mother. What should I do? Keep crying.
Jokingly.
Joking. Keep the joke alive. Yeah.
How will a 60-year-old man survive?
Knowing that 3 out of 4. That's F9.
For you to run the DNA test twice, not just for one person,
Yeah.
for 4 children, and you did it jokingly. Me, I'll go back to the woman. It's just the reality. I'm sorry to say it, but at the same time, I'm not sorry. You just have to fear the other gender.
Say it out too.
You just have to fear the other gender.
Yes.
She gave birth to those children in that man's house. 3. Funny how they always take, the adultery of a man. Okay, a man he has kids outside. This man doesn't bring the kid into the house. Most men don't bring it
with family
to
outside.
and tell you that this belongs to. I mean, you go no be me carry the baby now. I mean, even if you want me to adopt, then maybe we can adopt it. But you go own them first. Say now you get them.
Maybe jokingly, the man that owned them is still alive.
She might actually be saying that to save face. Another angle though.
Fear women. Realistically, I would say they should tell the father, regardless of whatever it is.
I can tell you series of medical conditions that can stem up from just telling him that 3 out of 4 kids could die
Immediately.
immediately.
I still do not agree with the 2 of you.
Morally, yes, tell. Ethically, tell.
Yeah,
But you have to weigh the pro and the cons of this, yes.
it's their personal opinion if they want to tell their dad. But if their dad should die not knowing the truth,
All well and good.
all well and good. And it's the deepest regret to them because their own personal father, real father, did not know,
them.
and the fake father still did not
Don't
know.
know the reality of.
It's a sad story. So please, to everyone out there, please, if you have your opinion, drop in the comment section and let us know what you think and what you feel.
Okay, so you heard what the panel said right there. Things have been happening in this life. Things just did not get bad in this time and age. It's been happening way back. Like you rightly said, like you rightly heard, the eldest child is about 31 years. So all these happened way back in the early 90s. It is personally, I feel it is high time that doctors or the government makes it mandatory for a DNA test to be done immediately a child is born. And to the men out there, if you have any iota of doubt at all that your child or your children or whatever you have, any of them is not yours, bro, go and do a DNA test. You don't even the woman really doesn't necessarily have to know. Run your DNA test and get your confirmation if you have any iota of doubt. Because these days, all this nonsense has to stop. Now, for the kids, they jokingly did a DNA test on themselves just to confirm. You heard the stories. I'm not going to go all back and summarize. No, you heard it. All I'm going to say is that, look, ladies, before you fall in love with a particular man, please unlove everybody in your past. Now, she is scared and worried and is telling the kids not to tell their supposed father what they had just found out. Now, if I were one of those children, I wouldn't listen to that fallacy. I won't listen to that nonsense. Because I remember my grandfather used to tell me, he would say, son, if you sleep with Ichi and Ichi Enus, be prepared to wake up with smelling fingers. She should not be scared. She should not be worried about the fallout of what's gonna happen. Because you don't cling to a mistake just because you spent a lot of time making it. No, you don't cling to a mistake just because you spent a lot of time making that mistake. So if I were the kids, I'll go ahead and tell their supposed father. And like you rightly heard, the panelists say the mom told them that their original father is dead. Personally, I don't even believe that. Because if you can keep this secret for this long, then you can equally keep the secret of telling me that my real father is alive. So I personally don't believe that. So they should go out, say this thing, take the cat out of the bag, and let their supposed father know what's really going on. Because if the man, like they said, the man is 61 now or thereabout, like the panelists said, if the man dies without knowing what the children know now, the man is not going to be the one to suffer, but the kids are going to suffer for the rest of their life. Because personally, I would rather regret what I have done than regret what I could have done. Personally. I don't understand women these days, man. It is called holy matrimony for a reason. But these days, they don't see anything holy about it anymore. Even on bad terms, loyalty should stay the same. Man. Marriage is not a reward for good behavior. If it was, there are so many well-behaved ladies out there. So many millions of ladies out there that are well-behaved that are not married. And you find yourself privileged enough to get married and you misbehave. Man, look, like I said, if I were one of the kids or, a part of this, I would let the cat out of the bag and let my father know or supposed father know what I know now. And damn the consequences. And let my mother know and understand that the prayer of lead us not into temptation is better than the prayer of deliver us from evil. I rest my case with that. And may God be with the family. Peace out.